Hello and welcome to episode 11 of my Rimworld Let's Play. Now, I've just been letting it run for a little while, letting tasks happen, letting pretty much stuff go around and letting my people do all the stuff they need to do, so that I was just kind of waiting for, another raid or something really interesting to occur so that I could start recording again so there's less of this kind of idle time where we're just watching stuff happen. So, I'll go over a little bit of what's happened so far. First off, an eclipse has happened, which means we've been without power for about 2 days now. It's lasted a very long time, and because of that, basically without the solar panels, we've lost all of our food, and we actually didn't have much stocked over here, so our guys are currently starving. And they've been for a little while. Also, I've been working on this wall more and more recently, and it's going to be completed soon, made of completely granite, so it's a nice exterior shell that's going to hopefully provide me protection and keep my base a little warmer. So that's pretty much what's been going on, aside from my guys have run out here and picked up all this stuff. One of the prisoners I managed to recruit, Tony, right over here, and once I recruited him, I gave him a peg leg, the one we had laying around that we had made, so that he can now at least walk around and be useful to us. Also, what I did, I started playing around with these because I figured if I set some manual priorities, my people would become a little bit more useful. And I actually need to set Tony because he's brand new, so he's not going to doctor. I actually don't even want him doctoring. Patient, we'll give him... We'll tell him he's the only one that can cook, but it's not his priority. Growing, like everything else, will be set to a 2. And then we'll set 3s for some of his other traits and disable a couple of the other ones. I actually want him to be more focused around hauling, so mining and growing, or mining and plant cutting will be the same as hauling, only succumb by growing. So basically I've been playing around with these. I also set some restrictions on when they should be working, simply because it gets really cold at night, and I figured if I set at least a time when they work, I can guarantee they'll work at some point in the day, rather than just anything where sometimes they slack off, which is where the anything times are when they can go and eat and do joy. Or if they want, they can work, so I've just left it as anything. But I just want to guarantee some work time out of everyone. And it seems to actually be running better, more efficiently. People are like doing stuff less irritating less often. So it's going okay in that matter. Also, I've started removing some of the graves. Now, for what's going on right now. Well, unfortunately, Adam is going to have a bad day because, well, he needs to be turned into something for us. Something that will keep my people alive, I should say. So where is Tony? He's the chef, isn't he? Still have an eclipse. Some of the stuff is keeping powered. I'm surprised it's staying as warm as it is with how little food there is, but we'll have to see. We need to find someone who can haul this guy. Theodric should be able to do that. Let's see, where are you going with him? No, don't go there. How about you go here? I need you to butcher something for me. You allow human-like corpses. Not buried ones, because that'll just make my people sick. Can I tell you? Cannot butcher at the steel table, you need materials. You're carrying the materials on your shoulder. And there's a skeleton. And now he's been buried, so where did he go? We can look at the headstones. Adam, he's been dead for almost no time at all. So maybe it needs power. Details, allow buried corpses. Oh well, we'll just see what we go from here. Terrible mood. Yes, because people are starving. Theodric? No. He is the meal. What do you plan on doing with the human corpse, huh? Because I'm going to suspend this so you can't do that anymore. Aha, you're trying to burn it too. And now you're gonna go and try and bury it, aren't you? Just chop it in... Okay, who's the cook? Tony is the cook. Where's Tony? Apparently I need him to do this because no one else can figure out how to cook or chop up a body into little bits to put in the food processor. So wherever Tony's hiding, we'll find him eventually. There he is. No empty place configured for it. There's plenty of empty places configured for it, like a butcher table. Well, that was a little bit awkward. My recording just bugged out for a second. Anyway, I told Theodric basically the next day. I still can't get him to chop up the body. We're looking at exotic goods that just showed up, and apparently a siege showed up like an instant before I opened up the exotic goods, so we'll go check that out in a moment. But, I mean, I don't think there's anything we can buy unless this guy has food. Synthetic heart, synthetic liver. It doesn't appear to be anything that we can really use, so... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to live without grabbing anything. Pause. Siege. Let's jump to the location. So, the thing I hate about sieges the most is that, well, one, my guys are in a terrible mood, which means they're not gonna like being sieged at all. They don't have any food. The eclipse appears to have just ended, so maybe we'll start getting enough power to turn everything back on. Maybe we won't. Is this being blocked by that new wall? No, it's not, so this is still doing okay. Hopefully we'll start getting positive power generation. But now we have to go and attack them. So what do these guys have for weapons? Let's take a look. You've got a pistol, you've got a pistol, you've got a survival rifle, frag grenades, and a pistol. So there are 5 of them. Now, because we have 3 sniper rifles, we might actually have a big advantage on this, and to be honest, I don't think I can wait. Like, I would really prefer to be able to wait and attack them until I have food, but I'm just gonna have to... Hopefully my people won't be mad. And by that I mean they won't, like, riot against me, because I need them to go and fight now. Tony, what's your skills? I haven't looked at you yet. Shooting is 2 and melee is 4. So you're not very useful. Let's see, where are our weapons? Weapons. I see EMP grenades or knives. Is that the Plasteel Gladius? If only we had a good melee guy. I'm actually gonna equip the EMP grenades because I think they would serve us the most for this. So, let's see. We'll start recruiting our people. Are they going to set up siege right there? It's going to be over in that direction, so I might as well start moving over there. I wish I knew the exact location, because if they're going to set up down here, it's better if I go up over in this corner. But if they're going to set up over here, then it's best if I go over here to start shooting at them. So I wish they'd start building. Okay, there we go. Now, of course, they're trying to avoid my sniper fire. Clever. So we got DeWald moving out. We're going to have Theodric and Tony. Both of these guys will move also over in that general direction. Yeah, we're going to try and snipe them from, like, over here in, like, the shadow areas. So we picked up 3 people. I thought I only clicked on 2. Oh, Siba. You're no use to me. Even though you can fight, but you don't say you can fight. So we're going to just pretend you're not there. And we'll even move Gyu over. Unfortunately, they're all hungry, but... What's this going to be? 4 on 5? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 4 versus 5, since Siba can't fight and Smash is incapacitated all the time because she has no spine. Because, well, we kind of shot it out with one of our sniper rifles. Federation Smuggler. I wonder, could Siba talk to these people? Oh, he can. That's... At least he has some use for us right now. Food. That's all I really care about. food or maybe like a synthetic spine that I could use. And it doesn't look like anything good. So are these guys in position yet? Nope. They're slowly getting there. So if only I had like... Oh, I do get a circle indicator. I thought I remembered having one. So if I got a circle... I was going to say if I had a circle indicator, then I could figure out where these guys needed to be to start shooting at them. And as it turns out, I do have one. So Theodric can probably shoot them from behind these rocks. Actually, that looks like a great position. So Theodric, DeWald is our other marksman. And we will stick her... Maybe there will be okay. Let's see. Tony has grenades. What's his range? Rather short, but he does kind of have that semi-radius, like the burst kind of radius attack. So he'll be good in that regard. Theodric should be able to shoot them from where he is. Oh, he's just barely too far away. That means we're going to have to get closer? But getting closer would really hurt. Because we don't want to get in range of their weapons, but I don't think we have a choice in this matter. I would like to use the walls as full cover, but I suppose I could just use those two rocks. I mean, they wouldn't be the worst thing, but they also wouldn't be really that great. You know what, we're just going to have to see where this goes. Theodric, you go there. We'll put DeWald there. And you and Tony will keep moving up. Oh, there, the first shot's fired. And we hit one of them. Hooray. Ooh, they have food. Now this attack is even more necessary. I mean, they have food. Now we have to win this. Otherwise, we're probably going to die of starvation. So let's see. Tony and you need to advance up here. While, of course, having some cover fire. Oh, we took one out. Who broke Seba? Of course Seba did something. Seba can't do anything right. EMP grenades, range, very low. So we will keep moving these guys up. What's your range? You can probably start shooting if I move you there. So, Tony, you move down here. We'll have Gyu move right there. And he can't quite start shooting. Maybe if they move a little? No, it doesn't even look like there's any cover. That's no good. Theodric still has perfect view. Okay, those two have great view of this entire zone, so they're fine. What I could do, which would be really risky for Gyu, is move him up to the sandbags. Which I think I'm going to do. So, Tony, how about you just start throwing some grenades? Oh, there goes one. Yeah, how about you start shooting too? Alright, that works. Move up to the sandbags, both of you. And it looks like they're running away, so that's good for us. So, there we go. I think we just won. Well, I can't say I think, I know we just won. So they didn't siege us, they didn't destroy any of our stuff. We even get some stuff out of it. Tony, how about you actually go pick up the real grenades? Let's unforbid all of this food and metal. And undraft you guys, so that you guys can go eat some. Let's see, I like DeWald. We'll tell DeWald she can go eat some meals, and we'll also tell Theodric he can go eat some. And once Tony picks up his real grenades instead of using the EMP ones, he'll hopefully go get some food too. Once they eat, they should be significantly happier. So that'll be good, and we'll unforbid everything else so that the rest of them can take care of it when they feel as though they should. Like, you know, after they go sleep off their siege victory, enjoy their meals. Oh, we did simple prosthetics research, advanced anatomy studies, And metal testing will allow you to build simple prostheses. Research screen, because we need to select a new one now. And what might be good? Mechanical walls. I can see how those would be incredibly useful. I wonder... I don't think surrogate organs will be very useful to us, because I don't think they'll give a spine to our person. What we really need is manpower, so maybe if we start with the droids, that would be the best. So Siba is still broken and in a daze. What are these guys' injuries? Let's check. Health, malnutrition. That's to be expected. They've only been without food for a very long time. But it seems like they're doing okay for how little food they've consumed recently. And we apparently just don't have enough power generation. So it's got nothing to do with actual storage of the power or like the eclipse or anything. We just don't have enough generation of power. So we're gonna have to start adding some more stuff. And I think if I put another windmill... Okay, so the solar panels don't block the windmill, I know that much. Because you need to have a large clear open area for the windmills to actually generate you power. Otherwise they don't really work that well. So I could put a windmill right here, and I suppose that would work. They just have to move a couple rocks for me. Or I could put the windmill like that. Actually, that's probably a better choice, because then we can stick another solar panel behind it as well. So I'll do that, and then I will just attach this windmill to the solar panel like that, because the windmill has this whole area that it actually operates with. Colonists need treatment. I need more power. I have packaged survival meals, so I guess I don't need to butcher humans anymore. You just say butcher animal corpses if you ever find some. We don't need that on good. We disabled it. We don't need that one either because we have no prisoners. We really need to get that room operational again so that we can start growing again. But its power demand is absolutely massive. So let's try this. What are you growing in this one? Potatoes. We'll change that to rice because it grows faster. Hopefully by reducing some of the stuff that's turned on, we'll be able to start powering back up. At least that's my idea. We'll have to see how that really holds up. Prosthesis Trader came by. You eat a snack and then go talk to them. I doubt they have anything for my back. Bionic spine. That is exactly what we need if it wasn't so expensive. This light and impressive device can replace a damaged spine. Well, we don't have a spine, but it can act as its own, I would assume. If only we had enough to buy it. But now that I know its name, the thing is actually called a bionic spine. I believe if I got a bionic... If I did the bionic research, then I would be able to produce one of those spines from metal or something. We can buy a wooden foot for, what, 15 silver? We don't need anything, though. All we needed was a spine, but that's too expensive for us. Maybe we can craft some new stuff, though. Let's see. Wooden foot, eye patch, hook can, steel arm, peg leg. Doesn't look like anything there. Did we get a new production table, maybe? That's the basic prostheses workbench from one of the mods we have. And it doesn't look like we got any new bits. No new pieces. So... furniture, maybe? No, wouldn't be there. Maybe we use it at the smithing bench. No, that's still just weapons. I'm just looking around, so apparently we didn't really get much for that. Technology we did. Oh, we'll just have to keep it going and see where we go. So we did get a little food from this siege, which is always nice. We can deconstruct the sandbags for a little bit of metal too if we really want to. But there's actually a lot of metal just hanging around as well. And we'll put good use to that. Of course, the food is kind of more important since we still don't have any power. Is it because maybe something isn't hooked up? Or because something's not generating? I mean, we're generating power. We have a positive amount going through the system. Oh, I suppose lights are turning back on, but we just don't have enough yet. So is this indeed hooked up to the network? Maybe? Power conduit. Yeah, it's hooked up to the network. Oh. Okay. Everything was being routed through that solar panel. This is why we don't have enough power. Because everything... This was connected to the solar panel before. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it was connected to the solar panel. That's why. We're not even connected to the network. Wow. No wonder we haven't had power. Because our biggest power generator, the geothermal generator, this thing, hasn't even been connected to our batteries, our main network. That's insane. Okay, so we got cargo pods. Where are those? Perhaps you'll find something useful. Jump to location. Ah, deer hide. Perhaps I will find something useful, perhaps I won't. I don't consider those very useful since, well, we don't really need it. I mean, food would have been nicer or more metal. We have some metal in storage. Are you going to go build those right now, Gyu? Good. I like you. I mean, this should be connected to the network now. Okay, we can only hope that it's connected to the network. Maybe it's still not. It looks like it is. Or is that one in the shadows not built yet? Oh, that's forcibly built, so that's there. Wow, really? I didn't realize how bad this system was. Like, everything is bad about the way our power is being transferred. It was all being routed through the one solar panel we moved to build this wall. That's crazy. So let's see, is this even working? It appears to be working. So, where is a sleeping person? Dead of night, no one's asleep. You can't go to sleep yet. I need you to actually... No path? How is there no path? Alright then, if there's no path, we'll have to make a new one. Structure. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Steel door. And I guess we'll just have to put one right there for now. Since you're apparently going to meditate instead of sleep, how about I get you to do a little work for me? So the... what is it? The windmill is blocking, apparently, my ability to get behind here and actually build some stuff. And finish your door. And then do that one power. I don't care if you deconstruct the other one. I just want you to construct that one. So at least my network... There we go. Beautiful, beautiful power is back. Which means we can probably turn these back on. Because I didn't realize that we were completely missing such a large amount of our power. Let's make sure. Did I turn anything else off that I can turn back on now? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're doing well. So we can finally start growing food again. Let's see, we have 5 rations. That's a day for everybody. Day for everybody. Rice takes a couple days to grow. They're not in starvation mode, so they should be okay. All should be going well. At least we figured out what the problem was. Let's check these last cargo pods. Jump to location. Silver. That's not too bad, although it's a little ways away. So I don't think we'll bother with it right now. What I would really like is to get another geothermal plant hooked up and going. So I might actually just construct like a small hut around this one with maybe a gun, and just having all the power basically strung back to the base with some cords or power lines, so that I can at least have a second geothermal generator, because they are the only really reliable power source that we can actually get. DeWalt's doing research. Actually, we're almost done those robotic bits. Maybe the robots will help us, the mechs, because they'll give us more work. Let's see, do we still generate power at night? I think we should. We actually lose power at night, by the looks of it. Quite a lot. Well, the windmills are also slowing down, so I can't say we're losing that much. If the windmills were going at full speed, we'd probably maybe be gaining power. Looks like they're ramping up. Yeah, so we do gain power when the windmills are at full speed. So a couple more of those and everything will be okay. Tony is actually in a daze this time. What's Tony doing in a daze? What happened to him? He needs joy. He's totally joy deprived. He's probably been running way out here too often that he's gone crazy. Maybe he'll come to his senses before he freezes. Yep, he's no longer in a daze. The rice is growing, 30% grown. We'll be done soon. Ooh, and there's a raid. A group of pirates from the Saberbats have arrived. Looks like they want to use sappers. And they're attacking immediately. Hey look, a skeleton. Probably from one of those people that showed up and we just neglected to save. They're gonna definitely attack because they have to go up this way. They're definitely gonna attack from the left and probably try and sap through this wall again like every other group has. So if we position our snipers up here and here in these two locations, we should be fine. Unfortunately though, because I think this raid's gonna take like 5 to 6 minutes since there are a lot of them, and they appear to have shotguns, sniper rifles, and more shotguns, frag grenades. It's probably going to take a little bit of pausing and micromanaging to deal with. Anyway, we'll deal with the raid next time. This has been episode 11 of my Rimworld Let's Play. Thank you all for watching. This is PTT GRW signing out.